Good morning, children. Welcome to Mahida Samaja online classes. How are you all, children? Hope all are safe at home. Myself, Deepa, your social science facilitator. Karnataka State Board Classic Social Science Ancient Civilization Part 2. So, children, in our previous class, we have studied about Egyptian civilization. So, today we are going to learn about Mesopotamian civilization. Mesopotamian civilization flourished in the area that lies in a valley between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers in modern Iraq. So first, let us know about the meaning of the word Mesopotamia. In Greek, Mesopotamia means the land between the rivers. So this region was ruled by Sumerians, Babylonians, Hittites, Assyrians and Neo-Babylonians. Now let us study about the political history. So, as I told you before itself, Sumerians were responsible for one of the first civilizations in this region. So, they were the first civilization in this region. Kish and Lachish were the important city-states that flourished here. So, these are the important city-state flourished here. Sumerians used cuneiform system of writing on wet clay slates. So children, they used a system of writing called cuneiform, that is writing on the wet clay slate, that is wet clay slates. So here you can see. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ಜೇಡಿ ಮಣ್ಣು ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವ ಅದನ್ನು ಅದು ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋರು, ಬರೆಯೋರು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ Gilgamesh is a great epic poem of Mesopotamians. So Gilgamesh is a great epic poem of Mesopotamians. And Mesopotamians were in contact with Indians. The Akkadians ruled after Sumerians. So, after the rule of Sumerians, Akkadians ruled over it and they were conquered and destroyed by the barbarians. So, first Sumerians ruled here. So, after Sumerians, Akkadians. So, after Akkadians, barbarians. They conquered. So later, Amorites, other Semitic tribe, ruled from Babylonia. So they brought the Akkadian state under their control and established a large state. Hammurabi. So you can look at the picture, children. Hammurabi. So Hammurabi, he is the most famous king among Babylonians. He was famous for his code of laws. So Hammurabi was one of the most famous king of Babylonia. So he was famous for his code of laws. So let us see what law was it. Okay. So, this is his code of law. His code of laws is based on ideas like an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಂದರೆ ಮುಯಿಗೆ ಮುಯಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಯಾರು ಏನು ತಪ್ಪು ಈಗ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಕೈ ತೆಗೆದ್ರು ಅಥವಾ ಕಾಲು ತೆಗೆದ್ರು ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆದರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಅದೇ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, so that there was a fear among the people. So this was the code of law of Hammurabi. So that Babylonian rule was followed by Kassite and Hittites race who ruled for some times. So they also followed the same rule. Ashurbanipal. Assyrians defeated Hittites and ruled Mesopotamia. So here Ashurbanipal was the last great king of Assyrians. So Ashurbanipal was the last great king of the Assyrian. So he was a brave warrior and also a poet. So he was not only a warrior but also poet. So he founded a royal library at Nineveh. So children, here you can see during those days only the royal libraries were established. Nebuchadnezzar, after Assyrians, another Semitic tribe, the Chaldeans re-established Babylonia. That is, after Assyrians, another Semitic tribe, the Chaldeans, they re-established the Babylonia. So, Nebuchadnezzar. So, Nebuchadnezzar, he created hanging gardens. So children, hanging garden, which was one of the 7 wonders of the world. So you all know about the 7 wonders alva. So ಆ 7 wonder ಅಲ್ಲಿ hanging garden ಸಹ ಒಂದು. So here you can see. Finally, about 2500 years ago, Emperor Cyrus conquered the city of Babylonia, which resulted in the downfall of Mesopotamia. So finally, 2000 years ago, Emperor Cyrus, he conquered the city of Babylonia. So this resulted in the downfall of the Mesopotamia. So now let us look into the contributions of the Mesopotamian civilization. What are their contributions? So here Mesopotamians were the first to adopt the code of laws in the world. So they were the first to adopt the code of law in the world. That is, Hammurabi was the first ruler to enforce the code of laws. As we have discussed earlier, Hammurabi was the first ruler to enforce the code of laws. You all know what is the code of law. Eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. And he had prohibited abuse of slaves in his code of law, so that ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರದಂತಹ ತಪ್ಪನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಇವನೊಂದು ಕೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Mesopotamians had established trade relationship with Harappa and Egyptian civilization. So it's very important. They had a trade relationship with Harappa and Egyptian civilization. So each city had a guardian deity as in Egypt. So each city had a guardian deity as in Egypt. So high-raised temple named Ziggurat were built here. So this is the high-raised temple. See, you can look at the view of the high-raised temple here. So another contribution is the cuneiform script. So they used the cuneiform script was used by these people. So you can look into the picture, children. How is the cuneiform script? And then Gilgamesh is a great epic poem of Mesopotamians. So Gilgamesh is a great epic poem of Mesopotamians. So children, this is about the Mesopotamian civilization. So here I have given you a simple question: on which river bank did Mesopotamian civilization flourish? So you have to write the name of the rivers. And then, who created the hanging gardens in Babylonia? You should write the name of the king who has created the hanging gardens in Babylonia. So children, hope you have understood the Mesopotamian civilization. So let us meet in the next class with the continuation part of new civilization. Till then, have a great day. Thank you.